Shabbat Shalom. Well, Shalom, everybody. We got Brother Josh here. We got Brother Daryl, Chris holding the camera right now. The brothers went to go
Shalom.
visit Mother Lily with a few sisters. And today what I did is we cut out a little patch here so that way we can try doing squaring again. So we're going to practice once again. Daryl, give me that calculator. So I finally got this calculator right here that Pastor told me to get. It's called a Construction Pro. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in some figures here. We're going to do, I learned how to use it last night after the sun went down, after Shabbat had went out. So now we're going to be able to, instead of using some math and a scientific calculator, I'm going to use this right here to actually get a little bit more accurate result of what measurement I should have for my diagonal this time around. I think if anybody watched my last video that we did on this, we were pretty close. Once I got this, it seems as though we were within an inch on the squaring, so which was pretty good. But today we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit it again. We got all the material we need, so we're gonna come back on later and let y'all know what we figured out concerning using this calculator and how well it worked out for us. All right, Shalom. All right, Shalom. I'm back again. So pretty much what we did is we tried doing what we tried to do a 9 by 12, and then we tried to measure the 15. How much were we off? Or we're off quite a bit for some reason. Don't know why. We couldn't get it right. We got one side right, but we couldn't get the fourth right. So anyway, this is what we did. We decided to do a real square, like 10 by 10. But first what we wanted to do is get it squared up with the building. And so what we did is we measured 5 feet from this stake, or from the wall. We put a mark on the wall. We measured 5 feet over to this stake. And then what we did is we did the same thing down here. We measured 10 feet along the building, made another mark, and then so these were, as if we were trying to connect to this building, like add on like a restroom or something. And so we measured 5 feet out to this stake, and what we did is we measured 10. Of course, we went 10 down and 5 from, and then we measured our diagonal. It came out to be about what, 11 feet 2 inches and 3/16 from the calculator. And so what we did is we just got done measuring this up. I mean, I'm a super perfectionist and all, but I think on the other one, from there to here, my diagonal, I got about maybe a 16th off, or it's like right on the money, or a 16th off. And then on this diagonal from here to here, it's about a 16th to an 1/8 off. I really don't want to move it because, when you put a hole in the ground, I mean, it's hard to pick it up and move it an 1/8 over, or a 16th of an inch over, and pound it back down. All I could do is just kind of move it. So I'm thinking going forward, there's different methods on YouTube you can use. Like maybe we could use like a string and tie a knot at where it's supposed to be, or you could get like those pins with like little flags in them, and you can stick the pin in the ground, or I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying, right? Like a pin, like a little flag on it.
Locates.
Yeah, locates. There you go. And stick those in the ground instead until you get it square where you want. Then you come back around and you can put these stakes in. And so I'm thinking that's probably the best route to go. But this is what we have right now. And so now that we have it square, we did a damn near perfect 5 by 10 right here. And that's coming out from the wall. And so now what I want to do now, I mean, I'm learning here. So what we'll do now that we have it square from the building, we have 10 feet from this stake to that stake, and now we're going to do a 10 by 10 here. It's what we're going to do, and come back on here in a second and show you guys what we come up with. All right, Shalom. All right, Shalom. We back again. Okay, so what we did was the brother over here in the corner, and so what we did is I explained earlier. We came out 5 feet and we squared it up with the building, the home. And then what we ended up doing is we came out and we squared back up here so y'all can see. And we squared it, we made a 10 by 10. And it should be squared up with the building. So pretty much, in essence, we have a 15 by 10. That's really what we have. So, but what we did, we kind of did in 2 sections. So we kind of squared up the little small one first, the 5 by 10, and we made like a 10 by 10 is what we did. We came out. And we were off an 1/8 of an inch, and on the other side we're off like 1/2 an inch or so, something like that. So practice made perfect. I mean, it is better than what we did last time. But like I said earlier, I'm gonna invest in some of those little markers, if you know what I mean, that we could just stick it to the ground until we sure it up. Then we will go ahead and put the stakes in. And that's what we'll do from here on out. I just think it'll be better if we did it that way. So anyway, this is what we did today. I think we got enough practice in. I got to finish mowing the front lawn and weed eating and whatnot. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Hope y'all enjoyed. Practice made perfect, and we'll be back again later. Shalom.